Hello, my name is Stephen Lufthanza Bong, and my name is 23018809112, and I want explain about my final exam answer. The subject is Information System Project Management. For the case one, identify the risk minimum three risks of for each state. Okay, in the first step, user requirement identify specific user needs in the production department. There are changing needs, identification doesn't match the required needs, and difficulty making what will be entered into the system. And then the next stage, user acceptance requirements, create blueprint, diagram, and user interface draft according to user needs to obtain verification of the scope of work. There are make blueprints that are not detailed and match not the system to be created. And then it takes a long time to work on blueprints and UI. And then UI doesn't match the created blueprint. And then the other stage is hardware identification. There are identify the hardware and network requirement need. There are limited budget to choose hardware and network, and then difficulty choosing the optimal hardware to do work required, and then wrong network selection and can cause problem when operating it. And then the next stage is space database UI design and program development. There are unfriendly UI design, database design complex and detail, and the required information is not complete to database system. And then user acceptance testing steps. There are non-detailed testing steps. There are errors and bugs after the testing steps, and then I just justify errors and bugs. And then the others, I explain nine states, and every state there are three risks. And then case one, number two, analyze the risk, identify. I make a table. There are in the table there are risks and 0 until 100% probability, 0 until 10 impact, and PI score. I read all the risks of each stage in this table, and then I put the reference. And then case one, number three, develop risk response and preventive strategies. Uh, I'll I'll write the risk response in every stage in this answer. There is identify the hardware and network requirements need, advise database UI design and problems, and the response and the preventive strategies for user acceptance testing stage, stage installation setup, and configuration hardware and software, and the others. And then I put reference. And then case two, create stakeholder analysis, and you may add a solution if needed. I make a table, and in the table there are stakeholders, interest, influence, potential conflict, role, objective, strategy. For the stakeholder, they are Budi. When Budi has +1, +1 interest, 7 influence, and potential conflict, need more time to run this project, and then for people for this project to be successful. Role, project manager, objective, lead and manage the project to achieve MOP, and strategy work well together with team. And then there are Wati, Lisa, Tony, Rudy, Stephen, Alex, Henry, Rustam, Anton, Rusdiat, Gecko, and Robbie. And then I put the influence, interest, potential conflicts, role, objective, strategy in each stakeholder. And then the next case three. Case three, number one, what type of leadership is most suitable for government company? Provide clear and complete reason to support your answer. In my opinion, the type of leadership that is suitable for government company is the democratic type because if a leader has democratic type, he will be more respected by his employee and also he will hear more by his employee because the decision made are based on results and joint discussion with mutual agreement as well. With the leadership style, can also make employee bring out their best potential and also they are continually honed to be able to provide innovative ideas to help the company grow, which is this type of leadership can also make the work environment more comfortable because the leaders are willing to listen to input from their employees to determine the choices that will be made in the future in order to develop in the company for the better. And then case three, number two, describe emotional intelligence and its relationship with success of the system implementation in company. In emotional intelligence, there are several, namely self-awareness, self-management, social awareness, and social skill. And I explain about the impact of uh, um, from the several emotional intelligence for this answer. And then I put the reference. And then the next case is case 4. Explain how to implement a good change management plan with the existing case condition. According to my opinion, there are several steps that must taken to change management can run well. The first is to assess willingness, restlessness, and ability to change, which determine whether the company is ready to carry out change management by conducting various analysis, which will whether it adjust to the company capabilities. If it's the next step is the develop or adopt change strategy. And then I put and then the others. I'll put my detailed answer in this number and I put reference to. And then the last one, case 5, explain how the implementation of the software project is done. For the implementation of the system itself, I think it's better to use the parallel method because the employee have been using the old system for a long time and it takes a long time to adapt to the new system. Therefore, this method is the most suitable because both old and new system can be used together. And later, when the most of them able to adapt the new system, then slowly leave the old system. Then after the implementation has been done, the next step is to do project closure and create a project report. By knowing whether the implementation of this project has been going well until now or not, and others, which will be include in the project report. And the last thing to evaluate whether this project has succeed in fulfilling the MOP of the project or not, and whether the company impact from this project has success in making the system's operation more efficient or not. And I put the reference too. I think it's enough. Sorry if I have any mistakes. Thank you.